Hello, welcome to the Stephen Leeson Show, with you live at the Scientology Community Centre here in Dublin. Our guest for tonight is Adrian Sullivan. He's a singer-songwriter from Athy, County Kildare. He is most known as a member of the Sullivan Brothers Band and the Brand New Companions, during which time he was involved in making many albums and toured extensively across Europe and the US. You'll probably have seen Adrian performing around the Temple Bar area, and whilst currently working on a solo career, with his first solo album due for release in the next few months. His new single, You're My Life, was released just this week and available to download on all the main platforms. Accompanying Adrian on guitar is Esa Taponen. Esa is an accomplished and sought-after musician in his own right, and for the past 20 years, Esa has been a player on the gig circuit in Ireland and abroad. He's appeared on numerous TV and radio shows with artists such as PictureHouse, Jerry Fish, Craig Walker, The Power of Dreams, to name but a few. He's yet again lending his talents for tonight's guest, and here he is, folks, Adrian Sullivan.
Your hand, girl, I'm home. Now I understand what you have done. New pages have been written in my life that always was a closed book. Now I live to see you smiling. I never thought I'd feel this good. Been through storms and heavy rain, but you cleared those skies and made me feel again. Without you, I don't want to think. So till I die, I promise you above all things that I will always love you. Of this I cannot lie. What I'm trying to tell you, you're my life. When you hold my hand, I see the truth that I could never plan. Life without you. The past has no more reason to raise a fleeting thought through my mind. Now I live to see you smiling. You'll be always by my side. Been through storms and heavy rain, but you cleared those skies and made me feel again. And without you, I don't want to think. So till I die, I promise you above all things that I will always love you. This I cannot lie. And what I'm trying to tell you, you're my life. I will always love you. And I can never lie. what I'm trying to tell you. You're my life. Thank you very much for having me, Stephen. I'll be playing some of my own songs. This is Along the Way. Here I am, boys, here I'm standing. If there was a time I had all along, friends I'd made, I have no longer. I lost trust through my own foolish ways, but I know I won't call when I'm in need. And now lately I can't worry, as the road I'm on still calls my name. I will travel with those around me who keep me straight or block my way. There's been stories and there's been lies. I wish I said what I felt sometimes, and I got scars that I'll never wish away. I felt love and hate and everything else along the way. Now my mother and father raised a boy to the man that I am, and I hope I'll someday repay them for everything that they've done in my life. And I know I made it hard from time to time, but now lately I can't worry, as the road I'm on still calls my name. I will travel with those around me who keep me straight or block my way. There's been stories and there's been lies. I wish I said what I felt sometimes, and I got scars that I'll never wish away. I felt love and hate and everything else along the way. Now my lovers, all those sweet girls, some I've learned from, but most I forget. But there's one girl I can't get over. She owns my heart and fills my nights with regrets. God, I wish that I could dance with her again. But now lately I can't worry, as the road I'm on still calls my name. And I will travel with those around me. Some keep me straight, some block my way. There's been stories and goddamn lies. I wish I felt what I said sometimes, and I got scars that I'll never wish away. I felt love and hate and everything else along the way. I felt love and hate and everything else along the way. This next one was my first single as a solo artist. It's the Love Gone Wrong tune. Stumbled through the day's early hours along a path with no end for me. And each street I take is no different. The people that I see I don't believe. I look at a life that you entered. The world turns, but there's no smile for me. Nothing changes in my head now. Silence is all I long to hear. And I'll say to my tears not to bother. And I'll hold my temper back. And I'll pray to the Lord that I never fall in love with a girl again like that. Truth is what I'm only after. Try and calm feelings in my mind. Lies tortured what was good, girl. And I know the blame was mine. But what I'd give to hold you in the lazy morning, to be kissing you soft on your neck, and to hear your little sighs of pleasure. But I won't be seeing times again like that. If I had a wish I knew would come true, I wouldn't have to think about it much. I'd go back to where you caught my eye, love, and make damn sure I wouldn't mess it up. But I'll say to my tears not to bother, and I'll hold my temper back. And I'll pray to the Lord that I never fall in love with a girl again like that. We got to do at least one Bruce Springsteen tune. I love to see the cottonwood blossom in the early spring. I love to see the message of love that the bluebird brings. But when I see you walking with him down along the strand, well, I wish I were blind when I see you with your man. I love to see your hair shining in the long summer's light. I love to watch the stars fill the sky on a summer's night. Music plays, you take his hand, and I watch how you touch him when you start to dance. I wish I were blind when I see you with your man. We struggle here, but all our love's in vain. And his eyes, they once filled me with your beauty, now fill me with pain. And the light that once ended years vanished from me. Oh, and this darkness is on, baby, my heart sees. And though this world is filled with the grace and beauty of God's hand, oh, I wish I were blind when I see you with your man. We struggle here, but all our love's in vain. And his eyes, they once filled me with your beauty, now fill me with pain. And the light that once ended here is vanished from me. Oh, and this darkness is on, baby, my heart sees. And though this world is filled with the grace and beauty of God's hand, oh, I wish I were blind when I see you with your man. Oh, I wish I were blind when I see you with your man. Oh, I wish I were blind when I see you with your man.
What about it, folks? We've got Adrian Sullivan and Esa. Absolutely fantastic stuff from both of them. Great to hear the harmonica, the two guitars, the lead guitar coming up, and great to hear some original songs as well coming from Adrian. I used to gig a lot around the Temple Bar area, and I used to bump into Adrian almost every day in between gigs, going from one to the other. Adrian, you're very welcome to the show.
Thank you, Stephen. Thanks for having me, man.
How are you?
Great. All
Good.
All good.
Good. It's what is it, over 18 months since we used to bump into each other all the time.
It's been a crazy, crazy time for us musicians, anyway.
From
Just been. I don't know I don't even know how to start or how to describe what it's been, but it's just been nuts. That's the first time I've played a gig in 18 months.
In 18 months, life turned upside down, like myself.
Absolutely.
Going from being a full-time musician to it just taken away from us as such.
Yep. And hopefully soon.
It's on the way back.
We're seeing signs of a little bit of recovery there with outdoor gigs, and I can't see why not indoor gigs very, very soon, hopefully. Yeah. All going well.
And have you done any, like I ask a lot of people when they're on here, have you done any of the live things on Facebook or anything?
Yeah, I did mostly at the start of the pandemic last year and through the summer last year. Yeah, I've done a lot of live shows, put a lot of videos up, and I think a lot of us got disheartened the longer time went on, and I started doing fewer and fewer, but hopefully now it gives us a boost that the outdoor music is back and we'll all get back playing and singing.
Yeah, it's. I found that I was doing a lot of the live gigs as well. I found it hard to keep going eventually, like, you know. And then this actually show. I think this is the 17th week, our 17th show that we've done, and this is kind of my goal every week, just to be able to see live music because it's disappeared. Just want to ask you a little bit about your songs, though, your songwriting. I didn't even realise you were writing so many songs all the time. Like, you know, like even one of them there was but did you just play one of the first singles that you ever released?
Yeah, the first single that I released as a solo is A Girl Like That. Yeah. And,
when did you release that first?
That was released last year. Start of last year, I think. I've lost track of time over this last while, but yeah, the plan was to do maybe 2 or 3 singles and record along the way and hopefully get an album done. But COVID put a stop to that because you can't go into the studio, you can't do anything. So over time, we're just dripping one song out at a time.
Yeah.
And hopefully now the album will be fully recorded by the end of the year.
Did you write that song recently then, if you only released it last year? Or is
No,
that's
a few years. Song's a few years old.
Right.
I used to sing it with my brother every now and again as well, and but it's a song I didn't think I needed anymore, and then I do. It's one of those ones that keeps coming back and repeating itself. It's a love gone wrong song. That's what it is.
Yeah, no, sure.
We all have them.
What are we like, lads? Always writing about love gone wrong and stuff like that. Like, you know, but the life of a musician, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Tell us about the other song, like Along the Way. That's one of your own ones?
Yeah,
as well,
that's one of my own ones. Yeah, it's sometimes you just start writing a song and it goes somewhere, and that was one of those. And the song itself, it just says, you know, I know who I can trust. I know who I can't trust. And I just talk about that and say, listen, the road is still calling me. Oh. I'm not that old yet, so I can keep going, you know.
I keep saying I'm still in my 30s because I'm 40 next year.
Yeah, I don't like when someone points at me and says, that man there. That still hurts me.
Esa, what an accompaniment to have with you. You've played with Esa obviously quite a lot over the years, I'm guessing.
Up and down. But Esa's guitar player extraordinaire. Honestly, not just because he's the best I've ever played with, and I've played with some of the best. And he's producing all my songs. He's incredible here. Good guy.
Yeah, no, good to have him on stage, and I'd say it's great even for me because when we were bumping into each other, like, you know, we'd be running from one gig to the other. I was telling some of the lads earlier about the madness that we used to do. Like, we'd have 15 minutes to get from one pub to the other.
I know.
What do you think about it? Like?
And we're always giving out. I tell you, if I see anybody giving out anymore, if live music comes back, I'll never give out about singing any songs ever again. I'll sing Wonderwall 100 times, I don't care. If I can get back playing music and
appreciate it more than ever, like, you know.
Oh, stop.
You were saying to me earlier, actually, you're not going to jump in with 2 feet going back playing full-time music at the minute. You're saying you're going to give it more, hang on and see what happens.
I'm one of the lucky ones. I had to get a job, and I found a job. I'm working in a factory back in Athy. And it's a little soul-destroying because it took 15, 20 years to pay the bills and the mortgage playing live music.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just taken away from you with no sign of that coming back. And I got a job, and so I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm very lucky where I live in Athy. Everything is cheaper than the cities where a lot of people are living and musicians that are struggling. So I'm very, very grateful for what I have, and I'm in no panic. Let's get the guys back who need it.
The good thing that's kind of come out of the pandemic, though, when you think about it, is that you've started releasing songs as well, though. Like, you know,
yeah.
That's probably something that you, as you said, you wrote a few years ago. Probably wanted to do that, never got the chance to. Maybe
we were doing it before the pandemic, but yeah, it's you can concentrate a little more. Although we're going through spells there where I haven't even picked up the guitar at home. You know, it's just some people got great inspiration from this and sat down and wrote loads and loads of songs. I was kind of a little bit different. I kind of just got a little bit down on myself, and there was a while there I didn't pick up the guitar. But lately now I've been back pen to paper and been in a better frame of mind and see how it goes from here.
I think similar to myself. I think I wrote 2 songs during the pandemic in 18 months, and before that I was probably writing a bit more, really, like, you know, and the fingers would be killing when I get back gigging.
Yeah, no calluses anymore.
Yeah, they're gone. You're going to sing another few songs for us, and you're going to sing another 3 of your own again?
I'm going to do 3 of my own, and a member of your team was asking me about doing a Pearl Jam song, so I said I'd do a Pearl Jam song for him, and then do 3 of my own. So
Brilliant.
That's cool.
Adrian, I'm going to call you back. I'll let you do the few songs and then we
Yeah.
come back and then we get stuck in. I heard someone saying, well, who there? Was that
Yeah.
Darren, was it?
Someone up there, yeah.
Not sure it was. Okay, yeah, you take the stage again with Esa and we'll have you back. Folks, as I say, we'll have Adrian back again for to get stuck in to find out a little bit more about his background, where he comes from, and as he said, a tie, and to find out a little bit more about the Sullivan brothers, because I've seen Adrian play with the Sullivan, his brother, who had wanted to be here tonight, but unfortunately wasn't, and he's possibly going to be coming back, maybe next month or the month after. We'll get sorted anyway. But I'm going to leave you with the lads. They're going to do, as I say, a couple more original songs and then one other cover. And sit back, relax, and enjoy. If you haven't shared already or liked, please do it. Here you go, Adrian.
Hey, sheets of empty canvas, untouched sheets of clay will lay spread out before me as her body once did. All 5 horizons spread around the soul as the earth to the sun, and now the air I tasted and breathed has taken a turn. Ooh, when all I thought her was everything. Oh, I know all that she was. And now my bitter hands chafe beneath the clouds of what was everything. All the pictures have all been washed in black, tattooed everything. When I take a walk outside, I'm surrounded by some kids at play, and I can hear their laughter. Oh, so why do I see it? Ooh, when twisted thoughts that spin around my head, I'm spinning, oh, I'm spinning. How quick the sun can drop away. And now my bitter hands cradle broken glass of what was everything. All the pictures have all been washed in black, tattooed everything. All the love gone bad turned my world to black, tattooed all I see and all that I am and all I'll be. Yeah. I know someday you'll live a beautiful life. I know you'll be a star in somebody else's sky. But why can't it be me? Why can't it be mine? Yeah. Self-inflicted shame, a fickle mind, you played a game. Words that don't come, the silence threatens all that's gone. Soon the body aches, you face more trials, you face regrets. Prayers to your divine and wash them down with cheap red wine. Memories of a safer time flip back through your mind of a world you chose to lose. Now you wipe those tears away, give yourself so you get paid in cheap hotel rooms. Send the next one in. Ice cold blood runs through your veins. Fear inside you grows. This living hell is all you'll know. Memories of a safer time flip back through your mind of a world you chose to lose. Now you wipe those tears away, give yourself so you get paid in cheap hotel rooms. Soft and slowly time goes, only to add more days on your life. Your future's only tonight. Of a safer time flip back through your mind of a world you chose to lose. Now you wipe those tears away, give yourself so you get paid in cheap hotel rooms. Memories of a safer time flip back through your mind of a world you chose to lose. Now you wipe those tears away, give yourself so you get paid in cheap hotel rooms. Change done me good. I was tired of where I stood. The grass now seems greener. My thoughts don't hurt as much. The weight on my shoulder ain't as heavy as it was. Still don't believe in fairy tales, but the future's looking good. And when it rains, it don't get me down. But when I see the sunshine, I know where I'm bound. 'Cause life don't owe me, I'll write my own story. I'll forge a path through my way only, and if I'll get there, who knows? Until then, here I go, waiting for all that life holds for me. Hands out of pocket, feet on the ground, looking for a prize that I know it's hard to find. But if I'll just start trying, I'll have lived a life that's full. Not just existing, I'll have beaten my own drum. And if I fall, there'll be a soft landing. And when I'll rise, I'll see clearer than before. 'Cause life don't owe me, I'll write my own story. I'll forge a path through my way only, and if I'll get there, who knows? Until then, here I go, waiting for all that life holds for me. Life don't owe me, I'll write my own story. I'll forge a path through my way only, and if I'll get there, who knows? Until then, here I go, waiting for all that life holds for me. Waiting for all that life holds for me. Well, this will be my last song. Thank you so much, guys, for having me. It's a beautiful, beautiful venue. It's gonna be my next single, and it's called Dark Side of Town. Just tell me what I want to hear right now. I don't feel like talking anyhow. I'm down before and I'll be down again. Don't want much, got all I need for friends. Been this way now way too long. Strictly speaking, I ain't strong. I'm going crazy, going mad, breaking up, just feeling bad, and knowing that I will survive. That's what's hurting most inside, being dragged down, being dragged down to your dark side of town. Dreams the only dreams until you try. Like leaves that fall on streams, they'll flow on by. Catch a grab before they hit the ground. Believe in what you got, don't mess around. Can't see it now, it's just a blur. Tears are clouding up my world. I'm still going crazy, going mad. Things are breaking up real bad, and I cannot afford to lose. But I can't win this fight I'm in, being being dragged down to your dark side of town. Can't see it now, it's just a blur. Tears are clouding up my world. I'm still going crazy, going mad. Things are breaking up real bad. Hold on now, just hold on tight. Gotta see this through alright. But holding on is just a curse. God, right now I'm at my worst. Just give me time, or give me love, or give me strength to suck it up. Being dragged down. Being dragged down, being dragged down, being dragged down to your dark side of town.
There we have it, folks. Again, Adrian, what can I say? Black, cheap hotel rooms. What life holds, dark side of town. It's amazing sound. It sounds like a full band playing with just two guitar players. Unbelievable. I just want to give a name out to a couple of people who have been or who are tuning in right now. We've got Mary Bannon who's tuning in. You might know some of these people. Adrian, Raymond Smith, Sarah Boland, John Keenan Noonan. We've got a mutual friend, Alison Quigley, tuning in, saying,
"Oh yeah, Alison,
sounding great." Dennis Sullivan is tuning in.
That's the old lad.
And we've got Rory Hennessy, just a few people who are giving some comments and then some encouraging comments saying great sound. It is a great sound, and how they're missing out on just to be here with the live music.
Oh, it's rusty though. No matter what, no matter how much even you play at home, even when there's no audience running, it is when you get up in front of cameras, you just feel rusty. It's been that long, you know.
You might feel that way, but I tell you, the sound out there, it's fantastic, like, you know.
Cool.
Come here, as we were saying earlier, I don't know much about you and your background, so I want to literally ask you about your background. Like, growing up, you always playing music, like, just to...
Yeah, well, you wouldn't know it, but I got my first guitar when I was 9. I still play just about as good as I was when I was 10, but there was always music in the house. My dad used to play all the country records. George Jones, Merle Haggard, and then all my friends was into heavy metal, which I'm still into, heavy metal, so I was loving country music and I was loving metal. Didn't know who to fight, you know what I mean? So I was but that's always been the way, and just always just loved playing, just loved playing live, singing, and finally made a living out of it until everything hit the fan, you know.
And what about playing with your brother? When did you start forming? When did you become the duo? Or you was always been practicing music together?
I'd say the first gig we had was about 30 years ago, easily, if not more. And always singing together. You know, there is something about it. I know I'm biased, but there is something about sibling harmony, sibling duo that just sounds good, and I don't think we've ever practiced or ever rehearsed or anything like that, other than just playing the gigs, and it's very comfortable. When we used to be we had a bluegrass band there for a while, which was the best fun. We ended up going to Germany, places like that, just with the music, and recorded a couple of albums. And
how many albums have you recorded?
We just recorded the 2. I heard you saying loads and loads, but we just recorded the 2. Shane has his own solo album as well. But
okay, so you've recorded a couple of albums. He has his own album, and you've got an album in the making. So
in the making. So it's not loads and loads, but we're getting there.
It's still a few under the belt, that's for sure. And you're saying Germany, or you recorded an album in Germany? Is that what you said?
No, we recorded over here in Dublin, but we used to play over there. That was the best crack we used to have, is going over, playing in Germany.
Just trips away, or were you?
Just trips away. We could have gone. I think one year we went about 8 times a year. You know, they were the good old days. no responsibilities back then. Loads of them now.
It all creeps up on us, doesn't it? I suppose, you know. I suppose it's easier when you're that bit younger to experience just going away and not caring how much is in the bank account or anything like that.
No, never cared.
Where else have you toured? Have you been to the US?
Shane, we've gone over. We played in Nashville. And,
Nashville, cool.
It's an experience, yeah. Because we write country music. For me, it must be for sins in a former life or something. That every time I write a song, it tends to be a country song. And so the natural thing to do is go to Nashville and play over there and see the sights and that part of the country. It's full of some talent, you know.
I haven't been there yet, I'll say, like, you know, but there's music everywhere apparently as well.
Music everywhere, yeah. Temple Bar is more fun, but
is it really?
But yeah, you know, it's nuts. Temple Bar is nuts.
Is it smaller venues or bigger venues?
Smaller venues here.
Here, okay.
And but you get full bands out there, you know. Whereas over here, it's mostly just one or two piece over here. But out of talent is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. They're two a penny.
But sure, when you used to do the regular every Saturday night, was it in the Keys in Temple Bar?
So every Saturday night, you used to do the Old Dubliner.
Oh, the Old Dubliner, was that
and Saturday evening in the Keys and Friday night.
Right.
So it was the Keys and the Old Dubliner were my main haunts when we were playing.
But the crowds that you were playing to, even, like, you know, people just jammed in, like, you know. I used to get people asking all the time, do you know where the Sullivan brothers are, or whatever, and what night they're playing, like, you know. Genuinely, they used to be asking. I was like, yeah, I know Adrian. I don't know your brother, actually, like, you know. But just seeing you playing, like, you know. But is that what you mean, as in better playing in Temple Bar just because the crowds are...
It's just nuts. It's absolute nuts. It's every now and again you give out about it, and you give out about the sound systems. You can't hear. You know, everyone knows. I tell you, I'll be playing through a tin can. I won't mind. The next time it comes up, I won't ever give out ever again about anything got to do with that place.
Well, like myself, I think you were explaining to me before about getting the earpieces in. Yeah. Like we used to get. I ended up getting some as well, like, you know, because you couldn't hear anything. Like a monitor, like, that might be just like 2 or 3 meters away from you or whatever, on the ceiling or else on the floor, and you can't even hear it.
No, I can't hear it. Best thing I ever got.
Instruments. I love hearing the harmonica. There's not that many going around with the harmonica. I play a bit myself as well. Like, you know, your brother plays his guitar as well. Is he the guitar?
Plays guitar, yeah.
And do you play any other instruments?
No, just guitar and harp for me. Ukulele at home.
Oh, cool.
Other than that, but no, the harmonica was something. My grandfather played a harmonica, and I always just loved the sound of it. And then realised that my heroes like Steve Earle, Bruce Springsteen, and used to wear the harness. I just got playing it, and
especially when you're going solo. That's why I nearly learned the harmonica. Just like, you know, if you're doing a solo gig, just to break it up and give yourself a bit of a.
It fills the gaps.
To fill the gap, like, you know.
It does.
Strangely enough, actually, when I was learning the harmonica, I was learning it while I was playing the songs, and then when I went to try and play it without the guitar, I was lost. Didn't know what to be doing. Did you ever experience that? It's kind of strange, you know.
You're so used to the holes being where they are on the harness. It's hard to do it in your hand as well, you know. Well, it's not hard, but it's different.
I'll go back to you released a song just there gone last Saturday.
Last week, yeah.
Last week, okay. And as we said on the intro, it's available on all the platforms everywhere. And you released another one again.
Yeah, well, I don't know whether maybe we'll hold off for the album and release it at the same time. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Depends how quick I can get the songs recorded. That's basically it at the moment.
Did I ask you earlier, whereabouts are you recording? Are you doing the recording? Are you doing...
Just up in North Kildare.
Right.
And doing it in the studio with Esa. And it's...
And Esa's been doing the producing for you, is that what you said? So and he's just coming up with the arrangement yourself, and...
we work together very well, I'll be honest. I think we do. So we're on the same wavelength.
The two of you?
And then we have Paul O'Keefe down in QED Studios mastering and mixing for us. And again, everything seems to be comfortable enough. There's no rows just yet anyway. You know.
I was nearly going to ask that about playing the gigs with your brother so regularly, like, you know. Being family and playing together, and the rows must happen sometimes.
The pain they are sometimes, I'll be honest, but it is what it is.
But of course, you know each other so well inside out. As we were saying about the brothers, like, you know, it has to be a great experience to just know what his next move is, and he knows what your next move is, and the whole lot, like, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And what else did I want to ask you? I had something in my head and I completely forgot what it was. But with this one you're releasing on, what day are you going to release? Saturday, Sunday, did you say it was? The one that's coming up? The one that you just did?
Oh no, I'm just going to put the official video out for
that's what it was.
for You're My Life.
The video you're putting up.
You're My Life this Sunday. So I'll share that on all the music platforms, Adrian Sullivan Music. And
who's doing the videos for you?
the video, Mikey Aldridge down in Athy. Good friend of mine and great eye.
Are you in the video yourself?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, just when you see some people doing the videos and they actually do videos of sketches and stuff like that and all put together.
We set up a little day and we done a video.
Are you doing several different scenes, obviously, or are you doing it all in the one place, or there's
all
just
in
the videos?
All in the one place. It's hard to do anything around the pandemic anyway, because you're so restricted, you know. Everyone has to stay away and you can't have anyone in it with you, but we done it as quick as possible.
It's different when you think back of some of the old videos, like, where they'd be like doing some sort of a recording maybe here, or then another one down the beach, and another one elsewhere, and all over that. The amount of time and effort to going into the
and
videos
money.
as well.
If you have it, you know.
And money, yeah.
But no, it's very simple. We keep it simple, but it's effective.
I actually prefer the simple, just to be able to see. But like tonight, even just watching, it's in the same venue and just a different scene or shots coming from everywhere. Like, it's great, like, you know. Will we get up and do a song together? We're kind of
we might as well.
We're
going to pick a Temple Bar favourite, I think. You picked it.
My should I said to you? What did I say to you a couple of days ago? I said, Adrian, we do a song together. That's kind of the way we finish off the show. And you said, what songs? I think I gave you 4 or 5, and you said you choose.
You choose.
I said the most simplest one that we don't even have to think about it. And still, I had to look up the words for the song, Brown Eyed Girl.
Let's do it. Great tune.
That's
overplayed.
Adrian, thanks a million for coming along. Thanks to Esa as well. It's fantastic, and it really is, like, you know, you can't experience anything but like a live gig, and I'm looking forward to getting back myself.
Yeah,
and,
can't wait, man.
And just to have audiences and the whole lot in front of us, like, you know.
Yeah, it's going to be some session when it finally does get back.
It is.
It's going to be great. Right.
We get up and do it. Thanks a million.
Hello. Hey, where did we go? Days of the rain came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and running, yeah, skipping and jumping in the misty morning fog. Our hearts thumping, and you, my brown-eyed girl, you're my brown-eyed girl.
Whatever happened, she's staying so slow, going down the old mile without transistor radio. Standing in the sunlight laughing, out behind rainbow's wall, slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you, a brown-eyed girl. You, brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da?
Just like that.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da.
Well, it's so hard to find my way now that I'm on my own. I saw you, girl, just the other day, and my Lord, how you've grown. Well, to take me back now, I'm overcome just thinking about making love in the green, green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Do used to sing. Just like that.
Thank you very much, lads. Thanks to the two of you for coming along. Adrian, I really appreciate it. Esa, thank you very much. Folks, don't forget to tune in next week, same time, same place, 7 p.m. on Friday. We will have Bernie Heaney. Looking forward to it. Thanks again, lads, and good night.